channel. It's Sam. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome, and thank you so much for joining me, guys. I just want to start off by saying congrats to all the new mamas out there that are watching this video, who are in their first, second, third, whichever trimester. I'm currently 16 weeks and 2 days in my pregnancy, and I'm finally good enough to get back in the swing of things, feel good, and let other people know, hey, these are things that help me, and these are the essentials that I believe that you need to help you get through your first and second trimester thus far of your pregnancy. So congratulations. I want to go ahead and give you guys basically the rundown in this video on what you're going to need first and second trimester so far that I have been using that has worked great for me, and I'll link everything down below for you guys. And I am newly into my second trimester, so I may make another video towards the end to see if something's changed or if I've added some things to my regimen. But if you guys are interested in seeing me talk about and hearing me talk about some first and second trimester essentials, please keep watching. Before we get into the video, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Go ahead and click the bell icon right there to be notified when I drop my videos multiple times a week. And do not forget to follow me on Instagram right here at @TheSamRaven, and let's get started. By the way, guys, this is not my normal setup. I figured I wanted to do this video in our living room for a little more casual, comfortable setup. And the way my back is set up right now, I've been experiencing some back pains, little aches and stuff here and there. And just sitting in my vanity on a stool is not the most comfortable thing. So I have my cute little pillow here, like an old lady, for my back support. Wow, I'm like busting out, sorry guys. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be a long video. I already know, because one, I just talk too much. I'm long-winded. When I'm passionate about things, I can just keep talking all the time. But I'm gonna try to reel myself in and get this video done. But yeah, let me just get started. All right, so let's go ahead and start with first trimester. Let's start with maybe some things you're gonna feel, right? So let's start from the beginning actually. Before we even do that, this is why I get all messed up. Before you get pregnant. Now they say, obviously if you're planning this, before you get pregnant, it's recommended that you start taking prenatals or something of that sort to get your body pregnant, to get your body ready for pregnancy, the best chance for pregnancy, and the optimal nutrition that you need so you can have really healthy eggs and really healthy body to carry this baby. So, long story short, my husband and I knew that we wanted to get pregnant at some point. So let's start with my last period was June 26. Wait, let me see the last time I had a period. In a minute. Okay, June 25th was the last period, the start of my very last period I ever had. Now, before that, I would say in May, we were taking these vitamins called Pink Stork Fertility Support. They actually have it for men and women. Yeah, I think it's May we started taking that. We started taking it in May, and this is the second bottle right here. So we were decided, hey, let's try to start getting pregnant within the next 2 months or so, and let's go ahead and do that. So we decided to take the fertility support. He took the men and I took the women. I think it's really important for men sometimes to get over their pride and be like, oh, it's just the women that needs to take care of their bodies. It's the men too. You want to have healthy eggs, and you definitely want to have healthy sperm for a healthy baby and your best chance to get pregnant. So we took these for about a month and a half into taking them. I went to the dermatologist, and because I have acne, you guys probably can see here and there. It's not that bad right now. I'm getting some acne really across my jawline, which is annoying, but I have really bad hormonal acne. I was tired of it, and I was like, I'm going to the dermatologist to see what I can do. Go to the dermatologist. She says, hey Sam, I'm gonna put you on spironolactone. This was July, like July 7th or somewhere around there, right? I'm gonna put you on spironolactone and you cannot get pregnant. So I go home to my husband, both decide, okay, let's wait to get pregnant. Let's take care of me first, take care of my skin first. Long story short, I believe it was that same day she told me not to get pregnant was the day we actually conceived. Which is really random, but that's God telling you it was meant to happen, right? So obviously I didn't know I conceived then. weeks go by. I'm taking a very small dosage of spironolactone, but my period was late, and it wasn't even a month of me taking it yet. It was maybe 3 weeks, because like I said, my last period was June 25th. Around July 7th or something like that, I conceived, went to the dentist, the dermatologist, and then basically, yeah, my period, it was like the end of July, so I haven't even taken it for a month yet, and I missed my period. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I wait a little bit longer. August 5th or 4th rolls around. Well, I guess like August 1st, my husband said, hey Sam, you should take a pregnancy test because your period's late. That's weird, it's never late. And honestly, my period being so late as it was, I wasn't even concerned because I was taking the medication, and I figured maybe that was a side effect of just having a later pregnancy. I mean, a later period. So honestly, I wasn't even thinking I was pregnant at this time. But as the days go by, I'm starting to have all these symptoms. I'm just starting to feel really tired. Like the past maybe a week or two before that, I was just like tired. I was going to bed really early. It'd be like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm like, I need to go to sleep. I was peeing a lot, and my boobs started to hurt really bad. More than period boob pains. It was like sore, and my nips were so bad. And they started to look very full and round. And I was in denial about being pregnant at first. So then August 5th rolls around, and I buy a pregnancy test, and I took it without my husband being home because I was convinced I wasn't pregnant. And he was like, hey, just like let me know when you take it. I was like, okay, sure. Took the pregnancy test, and to my surprise, I was pregnant, and I was freaking out. So he called me, he's like, hey, you haven't given me the results of your pregnancy test. So I was trying to lie so I could surprise him. And let him know, oh yeah, the test, you know, they didn't work, can you go get me more? And he was like, Sam, that's not true, be honest. Or I don't remember what he said. He's like, no, you're lying. And I was like, fine. I didn't want to tell him on FaceTime. I was like, fine, I'm pregnant, blah blah. He couldn't believe it. Long story short, I took 2 tests, turns out I'm pregnant. The next day I think I took 2 more tests. I had like 4 pregnancy tests I took, and I'm like, wow, can't believe it, I'm actually pregnant. Now this is turning into a story of how I got pregnant, but anyways, with that starting point, before you decide to get pregnant, or before, usually if you want to get pregnant, I advise taking some kind of support for that. So this is herbs and vitamins to support your natural fertility and reproductive wellness. Now this has everything your body needs for baby. Vitamin C, vitamin D, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, a lot of folate, vitamin B12, biotin, iron, iodine, zinc, all of these great ingredients are in this. So I'm a true believer that these vitamins gave my body and my husband's body the boost it needed for me to conceive, because it wasn't like we were trying. It was just like a boom, we got pregnant, and I happened to be taking these around the same time. So I feel like I can say I got pregnant because of these vitamins. I think not that these are like a miracle worker, but a little miracle worker. I love the company message. So when we were even looking for vitamins to conceive and what I want to put in my body, I wanted something healthy, non-GMO. It had really good ingredients and with a good message. And with the pink stork, is owned by this woman by the name of Amy, and they pray over every bottle. It's just a really sweet message that they put in a lot of positivity and hope into conceiving. And I just love what they stood by. It says their mission is to bring glory to God by supporting our customers and their families, our employees, and our partners to provide hope and positivity, impact everyone who comes in contact with pink stork. So I'm a firm believer. Right, wow, I've been recording for 10 minutes, I'm still talking. See what I mean? I'm gonna try to cut this down. So anyways, I'm a firm believer that before you decide to get pregnant, if you wanna get pregnant, start taking some kind of prenatals or something like this. And I'm a true believer that these really help me. So I'm not a doctor, but for anyone that has been trying to conceive and they haven't tried taking vitamins, or even pink stork for that matter, maybe try it out for a couple months and see if it works for you. Because I am really convinced that these are what got me pregnant, and God at the same time. I think these gave me what my body needed to conceive. And thankfully, I've had a very healthy, good pregnancy so far. All right, next thing you're gonna need in your first, second, third, whatever trimester, every single trimester actually, are prenatal pills. Now, when it came to prenatal pills, I did a lot of research, like a lot. I'm one of those people that are like really paranoid about what they put in their body. I don't want to have like a lot of chemicals and blah blah blah. So I did a lot of research, and I came across and of course your dermatologist, why can't I speak? By the way, symptom is pregnancy brain. It's like you can't remember anything. My OB, of course, recommended some vitamins, or they can prescribe, or your OB can prescribe, but I ran these by her, and she was completely fine with these. She said, these are great, you can keep taking them, and I haven't had an issue with them thus far. Prenatal 1 plus Superfood Probiotic Vitamins, and the Prenatal DHA Smart Essentials promotes healthy brain and eye development. Now, this is a duo that comes in a pack. I believe this is around 30 bucks a month I pay, which is not that cheap. But it is for the baby, and I do get both of these pills. Now, I love these because I feel like they have a lot of nutrients, and I love the message and everything that's in it as well. One, I think the packaging is super cute. It feels good. I've had nothing but good responses with it. It's vegetarian, gluten-free. So this is 1 tablet a day. So this is the prenatal one with superfood and probiotics. And this has everything you need and then some. It says, healthy mom, healthy baby, nourish your body with our comprehensive multivitamin that delivers scientifically studied ingredients, our rainbow blend of fruits and vegetables, and an advanced digestive support blend designed just for mommy and baby for conception through nursing. So I can take these after I even have the baby. And it says, what a difference 1 tablet makes per day. Nourishes mom's healthy and baby's development with the perfect amount or recommended amount of folate, calcium, choline, and gentle, well-tolerated form of iron. Promotes cell and immune health and energy with potent vitamins. Easy to digest with probiotics and plant source enzymes. So this is the actual vitamin that you get right here. It's kind of a big vitamin, and I'm really not good at taking vitamins, to be honest. But I break this in half and I take this every single night. I have found that taking vitamins at night makes such a huge difference. The next one is the DHA vitamin for a healthy eye, brain development, purity and sustainability, easy to digest, no fishy taste or smell, non-GMO, project verified. These are really easy to take. These are like a jelly, like vitamin E looking capsule, and these I have no problem taking. These are what you need throughout your whole entire pregnancy. Now, when I went to the doctor, she said I was a little bit deficient in vitamin D, which I think most people are. So she recommended that I get 1,000 IU, which is 25 milligrams of D3. This also supports your immune health, supports your bone, teeth, and muscle health as well. And I take this every single night along with my prenatal vitamins. The next thing I suggest is if you're pregnant and you don't want to go the prescription route for nausea, which I ended up having to do about 4 times in terms of pills, which was completely fine. It helped me so much. I recommend vitamin B6, 25 milligrams. Of course, run all of these things by your actual OB to make sure it's safe for you. But she said this was perfectly fine. And I really liked these, and I keep these actually in my purse just in case I happen to feel nauseous. When it comes to pregnancy, you're gonna have lots of nausea and you're gonna have constipation. I'm still constipated. It's TMI, but it's a real thing. And I've been taking these probiotic and prebiotic for a balanced belly, a collaborative pair of live cultures and friendly fiber. I didn't want to take another darn pill, so these are actually gummies that are almost done. I've been taking these are from Target. I will link them down below, but I feel like this has helped me with the bowel movement situation because it has the fiber, and I try to get more fiber in my daily diet, but constipation is one of the biggest things I suffer with during my pregnancy. All right guys, another essential, and you need to run this of course by your OB once again, or your GYN, is your immune system is very suppressed during pregnancy because all of your body is just being drained and sucked to the baby to keep the baby healthy. And being that it's COVID, it's a really scary time to be pregnant, and I want to try to stay as healthy as possible. And I asked my OB, like, hey, what's safe for me to take that will help boost my immune system? Of course, the vitamin D helps. Of course, the prenatal helps. But I've always found that emergency 1,000 milligram of vitamin C dietary supplement really has been helpful with me not getting sick, or if I have a little cold. I spoke to her. She said this was safe for me to take. It has a lot of different vitamins and nutrients, and I always found that whenever I did have a cold and I did take these in the first beginning days, that my cold went away without getting worse, or it was much shorter lived. So before anyone decides to take this, I would definitely talk to your provider during pregnancy. And she did let me know that airborne was not something I should take because it had too much vitamin A or some sort. So yeah, this is what I've definitely been taking and living on throughout my first and second trimester just to keep me healthy. I know it seems like a lot. Obviously, the only thing I'm not taking right now is this, and I'm not taking this on a daily basis, but it's really good and smart to have these things with you and handy and things you really need just to keep you and the baby healthy, especially the prenatals, especially the fiber. It's because it's very uncomfortable to be constipated. And obviously through your blood work, you only need to take vitamin D if you are deficient. This is not something you have to go out and take, of course. Your doctor will recommend what is needed for you personally based on your needs and what your blood work shows back. They stand for. And anything I see from them, I kind of tend to pick it up because I trust them. So these were the lozenges that work best for me. I tried some other ones that they made me feel more sick. There's something about these just have a really nice flavor and they really help me with my nausea. They also have B6 in it also. And then ginger tea is something I would drink in the morning, take with me on the go, drink it at night whenever I'm feeling really nauseous. It helps soothe my digestion. And these are the Caribbean Dreams Hot and Ice Cold Instant Ginger Tea. You can find these at like a Publix or Kroger, I think. But this is more of a Caribbean thing, I guess. But these have helped wonders. It's like a packet with like dehydrated ginger and stuff like that to turn into a tea. I don't add any extra sugar or anything like that with these. I just drink it how it is. Sometimes I add lemon, but my husband has done me a great service by making this for me. Personally, I could not have flat water for weeks. Something about flat water would make me feel way more sick, way more nauseous. I don't know what it does. I need a bubble. So I won't leave, even to this day, I do not leave my house without having either a can of sparkling water in my purse, and I put it in my car, or I have a tumbler with some ginger ale. Even just now, I actually had to take a sip because I felt like a random urge of nausea, which is still kind of happening. Granted, it is so much better than before. Like I can go my day and not really be that concerned about it. There are times that I do get quite nauseous just randomly, and I don't need, it doesn't last long. I don't need a whole bunch of stuff, but having a ginger ale or something like this to help soothe makes the world of a difference. So like, kidding, no lie, I literally take one of these every time I leave my house. I have so much sparkling water in an entire cabinet that I just have a little arsenal of sparkling water, many different flavors, and lemon is really great to have. Lime, grapefruit, anything that is like citrus really helps. Or I have an apple ginger one by AHA that I really like. That really helps also. But I do not leave home without a sparkling water in hand or some ginger ale with me. There have been times where I've taken, I was so nauseous, this is extra, I've taken a whole bottle of ginger ale in the car with me. Did I drink the whole bottle? Definitely not. But something about the flavor and the bubbles, I just like drink a little bit, put it in my mouth, and it like helps me relax and soothe. And I don't know, I stand by it. I feel like ginger ale has been something that has always helped me. Oh, in addition to that, crackers, saltine crackers. I don't have any more right now. But in addition to having a ginger ale with me and a sparkling water, I'd always have some kind of saltine crackers with me. Plain crackers, because I couldn't really eat for a long time. Didn't really want to eat throughout the day. I just drink a lot of water, sparkling water. Of course, there's no sugar in it, but then I would have saltine crackers. That would really help my nausea also. I have a picture right here of the ones I would eat, just the basic saltine crackers. Those you will live by. I recently finished my last pack, haven't had it since, but any kind of cracker will certainly help, but the saltine in particular really just put something in your stomach, give you a base, and they're very neutral tasting, and the crunch helps you chew. And it's really crazy how pregnancy will really change everything for you. I thought, oh, it's gonna be a piece of cake. Like before I knew I was pregnant, I wasn't really having like symptoms like that. There was 2 occasions where I had nausea, but I thought nothing of it. But other than that, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a piece of cake. I'm not gonna have nausea, I'm gonna be fine. And then one day I had really bad nausea, and ever since then it just kept progressing and getting worse. And then I decided I need an arsenal of things. I need to figure this out. This is what works for me, and hopefully these things work for you. But mama, do not leave the house without something. Don't do it. Don't drive. Don't do anything without leaving the house with this, because you will thank me, or you won't thank me if you don't have it. I'm telling you, don't leave the house without it. Go ahead and get into things to make you feel more comfortable. Now, This is my, let's see if I can bring it into frame. What is this called? This is my Pharma Doc, I think this is the C-shaped pillow. It's really, really big. This thing is so comfortable. I sleep with it every night. You can bend it, honestly, every which way. You can put it in your living room. You can bend it any way you want. It's such a comfortable pillow. This outer case is removable, so of course you can wash it. It's truly, truly the best invention. I've been using this since about, so I'm 16 weeks now. I would say ever since I was about 12 weeks, I have been using this. So you will find that early on in your pregnancy, you don't get sleep. I would say from the time I found out, like around week 7 to week 12, I woke up around 2 to 3 times a night to sleep. I couldn't even sleep half the time, and I was just uncomfortable all the time. Finally, my husband got me this pillow, and I feel like it has changed a lot for me. Of course, going to my second trimester, I do pee a lot less now. I'd say I wake up 1 time every night to pee versus 3. The other night it was 2, but I think I just had a lot more water that day. But I do wake up at least 1 time a night to pee, but my sleeping is a lot better because I feel more comfortable. And they also say to not sleep on your back when you're pregnant. And my husband apparently, I thought I was a side sleeper only, because I always wake up on my side and go to sleep on my side. But he tells me, like, in between all of that, I sleep on my back a lot. And they say the further along you get in pregnancy, to not sleep on your back. It can cut off circulation to the baby, etc. And so I find that even if I roll over on my back a little bit, I roll over onto this. So I'm actually propped up always at a little bit of an angle, if that makes sense. I'm always kind of laying like this. And then if I do roll over to my back, I'm not flat because I'm propped up by this. So if you're already far along in your pregnancy, you don't have one of these, you need to get one like yesterday. It is a game changer in your comfort. Like 2 days ago, I woke up, went to the bathroom, and I had this crazy side back pain. And it hurt so bad. I've never experienced that before. And I was like, okay, well, this is putting a bummer into my day. I went ahead, used the bathroom, got back in bed, and I propped this up behind me like this or something like that, to where there was a lot of pressure with this into the pain. And I lay down for like 30-40 minutes, and I got up and the pain was gone. So I felt like this gave me a lot of support. It eased the pressure, and it's so comfortable, and you can use it any which way. It's kind of hard to show you, but when I sleep with it, I normally sleep with it like this. So you know you have the edge of the bed. I'm on one side of the bed, my husband's on the other side of the bed. I don't put this on the edge of the bed, like this flat part, straight part. I don't put that on the edge of the bed because I notice it tends to fall off if you're moving. I put this towards the center, and if I roll over onto my back, I'm on this, so I'm not flat. I'm kind of at an angle, and I tend to sleep like this, or sometimes I sleep with it like this, and I actually put my leg over and under, so one leg above this and the one leg underneath. It's really hard to show, but it's like really such a nice little cocoon. And sometimes I'll fold it up double, like so, and I'll just lay like this in bed with it propped up. So it like kind of sits me up, but it's really comfortable and like really cozy. And I'll have my arm here, or I'll have my arm outside of it. It just depends. So if you do not have one of these pillows, I recommend getting it. Stretch marks are hereditary, right? Some people say they are, some people say they aren't. I'm a huge believer of, if you moisturize something, that's going to help it not crack per se. Let's say I have some dough, right? This is a perfect example. Let's say I have some dough. My dough doesn't have enough moisture in it. When I go to pull it, what happens to it? It cracks, and it gets holes. But now let's say I go ahead and refold that dough. I add more oil and I add more moisture to it, and I need it, and then I pull. I can pull it easy and seamlessly, and I won't get any rips or stretches in it, right? So that's my analogy to say, well, okay, if things are moisturized, as it pulls, stretches, and grows, the chances of you getting cracks or stretch marks, rips, pulls, whatever in it will be less likely, in my opinion. So I'm going to keep doing this. These are obviously not mandatory, but I'm a huge believer in moisturizing your skin. I also think that helps you age better. So anyone that literally does not moisturize, don't be surprised when you're 40 looking 96 because you're not moisturizing your face, right? Or moisturizing your chest, or moisturizing your body. It really goes hand in hand. So with that being said, I really do so much moisturizing to my belly area, to my back, to my boobs, and to my butt and thigh, because all of that is stretching. So the first thing I actually use, oh, say hi, Coco. That's Coco. She's in my video. She's on my pillow. Say hi, Coco. Say hi, Coco. Okay, she's gonna just, you know, video bomb us. That's okay. She's cute. She's probably gonna lay on the pillow because it's comfortable. All right. So what I do every single day is, so I actually bought this. This is the cocoa butter formula with vitamin E massage lotion for stretch marks. This has collagen, elastin, argan oil, shea butter, helps reduce the appearance of stretch marks, free of mineral oil, parabens, and phthalates, whatever it's called. So I put this one on first every single day. I even put all over my legs, on my belly, my boobs. It's like not greasy at all. All right. And then the next thing I go ahead and put on after that, my mother-in-law got me. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Skin Therapy Oil. This is also for scars, actually, stretch marks, dry damaged skin, uneven skin tone, aging skin, and pure argan oil. This I absolutely love, and I love the smell of this. I put this on after I apply my stretch mark lotion. I go ahead and apply this after. I put this on every single day. Now, it doesn't look like it's that used because you don't need a lot of it. You literally need like one squirt like that because it's quite greasy, and I put all over my stomach, all over my boobs, and that lasts a while. So a little goes a long way because it is a little bit greasy, but I find that when you don't use too much and you massage it in really well, you're not greasy and it doesn't get grease on your clothes. The next thing I use is for my mother-in-law also. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Tummy Butter for stretch marks. Now, I love this. It smells so good. It has collagen, argan oil, elastin, shea butter. It helps reduce the appearance of stretch marks, and this is actually considered their intense treatment. So I haven't had any sign of stretch marks yet at all on my boobs or nowhere. This one is really heavily used because it's like a balm. So you can see like where I put my finger in it every single time. I am obsessed with this. So I use the lotion, I use the oil, then I go ahead and go in with this all over my body as well to make sure it is all moisturized and together. And then also I use at nighttime only, because this is a lot of grease, I use the Bio Oil Skincare Oil. It helps uneven skin tone, it helps stretch marks, aged and dehydrated skin, you name it, I use it. So I use 1, 2, 3 items in the morning, and then I use those four items at night. Those 4 items total, so the lotion, the oil, the butter, and then this other oil, because this is like kind of more oily. I use this at nighttime, and I feel like it's been helping a lot, really moisturize. So I think you should invest in your skin. Obviously, if you're really supposed to get stretch marks, I guess you will. But like I said, I'm a firm believer in, you can kind of prevent some of it, I think, by really just moisturizing your skin as best as possible. It is what it is. You're going to love your body either way. Your body is doing so much to create this healthy baby. And although no one loves to have stretch marks, it may be a part of the process. And that's okay with me. But if I can't eliminate some of them or any at all, I'm gonna definitely try my hardest. And I feel like these have been helping me thus far, so I'm gonna keep using them. And next, when it comes to the private area, I told myself, I'm not gonna be caught slipping in that department, okay? Everyone has their own way they feel comfortable in terms of that area. I feel more comfortable when I'm bare, and I feel more comfortable and confident when I'm bare. And I already have very sensitive bikini line. So I also wanted to stop using razors. So I decided I wanted to start doing Brazilians throughout my entire pregnancy, and honestly after, because life has been so much easier since doing it. I don't even have to worry about shaving at all. So with that being said, I'm trying to improve my bikini line because I have such sensitive skin and I have razor rash from it. So my recommendation is, if you shave everything or you shave on a typical and it's becoming a lot, and trust me, you won't be able to even see as your belly gets bigger, I'm recommending doing a Brazilian. I have had my Brazilian done with a hard wax. The first time I did it a month ago, it hurt like crazy. It was the worst ever. The girl was really good though. She was very fast, but it's thick, coarse hair being ripped from the root. It's gonna hurt. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. I went yesterday for my second time and it was much more bearable because the hair grew in a lot finer, a lot thinner, which I'm very thankful for. But with that being said, you really want to take care of that area, especially where you get bikini bumps, rash, and have everything smooth, and so you feel the best and you feel the most confident. So being that I get ingrowns and it's getting so much better that I started waxing, but I also have some kind of scarring in my bikini line, I decided to buy this fur ingrown concentrate oil. I don't know if you guys can see. It's really tiny bottle. It was kind of expensive. I think it was like 30 bucks for this tiny bottle, but I think I've had it for almost 2 months and about a little less than half of it is used. So I actually take this, in addition to using all my stuff every single day, twice a day, I take some of this in the dropper. I put it on my tips of my hands and I massage into my bikini zone and all over the top of my area where I get bumps, especially after I went to get waxed. I really use this liberally to help soothe the skin, relax the skin. It has like tea tree and really nourishing ingredients and antibacterial fighting ingredients, especially after you get a wax. So you obviously don't put it inside, but you just use it on the exterior, your bikini line, and really your problem areas. And I love this oil. I feel like it's helped tremendously. And I think by the time I give birth, my bikini line and everything will look so, so good. And also, after you have the baby, you don't want to be thinking about shaving. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like having the baby, your body is going through so much and you want to feel the most confident and you want to feel the most beautiful, and I think by doing that is by having self-care and taking care of yourself. So with that being said, if it's, you know, waxing your legs or your bikini or getting a Brazilian or your armpits, whatever's going to make it easier for you after birth, I'm all about. And I feel that having a Brazilian will definitely make it easier for me because I can hopefully get one done a week or 2 before I give birth. And I know, hey, for the next 4 weeks, I'm good to go. Or maybe I could stretch it to 6, and then by the time I'm kind of cleared, and then I can go get my other one. So whatever's gonna make me feel happier, the most confident, the most beautiful, and one less thing for me to worry about, it's worth it to me. And you know, Brazilian is not that bad in terms of pricing. I think it's like 35 to 40 bucks. If you go once a month, that's like, you know, if you go to Starbucks twice a week, there's the money right there. $5 for one drink times 2, 10 times 4 is 40 bucks. That's your money for the Brazilian if you want to think about that way. But I highly recommend, if you ladies are like, hey, shaving is a nuisance, or I want to get my bikini line a little better, I want to feel more confident, do a Brazilian. It's definitely going to be worth it. And treat yourself and make yourself feel very pampered and get some oil to like soothe that area. It's great. I absolutely love it. And I think it's great to take care of that region, especially while you're pregnant, and pamper yourself. Like, why not? You know what I mean? You're doing a lot, your body's changing, and it's really important. All right, after rambling and making this 99-minute video, thank you guys so much for watching. I will link everything I talked about down below in the description box for you to check out. Yeah, and that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry I talk so much, but that is just who I am. I'm a rambler, and that's what it is. I hope you guys love this video. I hope this video really helps you guys in terms of what vitamins to maybe take that you were looking for if you're really concerned about what's best for your body, or what's easy to take, or what's the most nutrition in terms of lozenges and all this different stuff. I hope this helps and benefits you all, and some things that you may need to get or you didn't even know you were living without. I hope I could do a service and help you guys out. I appreciate you watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I really appreciate the support, and stay tuned for more pregnancy videos, lifestyle videos, beauty videos. That's basically what my channel is all about. I appreciate it, guys, and you have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye. And wait, Coco wants to say bye. No, she doesn't. She's rude, but say bye. Say, I'm Coco, and I want to say bye, and I love to be on camera. All right, bye, guys.